Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another writing vlog. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been in such a big creative slump. I feel like I am not consuming enough art, but I'm also not making enough, and I want to do neither. And I don't know why that's the case when it's literally my entire life. I think I kind of burnt myself out because there's a lot going on, and I haven't given myself time to properly rest. I've just been like, go, go, go. I think the last time I wrote Bewitched, I was in China, so it's been a while. I basically wrote one scene. It was decent. It wasn't the best thing I've ever read in my life, but you know, it was there and I wrote it. I don't know, I'm just not in the right headspace to write Bewitched right now. I feel like what I write really depends on how I'm feeling. I'm very much like a mood writer, so I think how I write kind of depends on how I'm feeling. I don't really want to force myself to write. I feel like that's not going at it in the right way. But anyway, I'm definitely not leaving Bewitched behind. Like, that's my baby, and I am definitely going to come back to this like maybe at the end of the month or something like that. I just need to get over my burnout, and I've been doing everything to get over it. I went to an ice bath and I'm doing a sound bath next week. I need like an energy cleanse, to be honest. You're probably wondering, then Nicha, what are we working on today? In my last video, we started a new book called the Sirens project, and I wasn't sure if I was going to continue writing this or if it was like a spur in the moment sort of thing, and I was never going to come back to this ever again. I ended up really enjoying the writing style of this book. I think it's so different from anything I've ever written before. But anyway, I've been writing Sirens, and we're currently at 6,000 words, which is actually not bad. I've started around 8 chapters and completed 0. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. I've been working on it during my free time, and I really like the concept. There's kind of a lot going on, but it's also very simple in my head. Like, it's very organized. Maybe partially because I've been toying with this idea for a while. Like, I think every time I go on a flight, I like write a chapter or something in my phone. It's kind of been helping because I've just been pulling those scenes and chapters and kind of sorting them through the manuscript. It's definitely going to be law enforcement versus siren, and then obviously like the lingering idea of karma. I'm imagining the city kind of like Gotham City. I need to rewatch Batman and Mr. and Mrs. Smith to kind of like be in the zone and write this, but also I hate watching movies, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. I don't know why. I love watching TV shows. It's like a guilty pleasure. I love watching Love Island. It's so weird, but I don't like watching movies. It kind of bores me a little bit, unless it's like a rom-com. There was like one scene that I wrote last night, and I really loved that scene. It's like a scene where they're fighting, and then the resolution, but it's not really a resolution. It's just kind of avoiding the inevitable. This is so vague, but if I just tell you, it's such a spoiler, so I can't tell you. I don't know if I would label this a romance. Maybe like a really, really tragic one. Romance is not supposed to feel like this, so I don't know if I would label it a romance. Like, this book is very much anxiety ridden. I guess when you read it, it is a romance, but this is really hard to explain because I wouldn't say it's a full-fledged fantasy either. I mean, it is a fantasy, but there isn't that much of the magic elements. Like, there's going to be a lot of politics between the two teams, but it's definitely not like magic heavy, you know? I feel like I've kind of been speed running through this book, but obviously there are moments where I get stuck and then I skip over to another chapter. I'm like, oh, I'll come back to this later. But I kind of just want to get all of the ideas dumped onto the page and then go back in and start going in order. I've just been like jumping around writing scenes. Like, they don't even connect right now. This is so weird. Like, I don't think we've ever started a book together, so this is not usually my process. I mean, this wasn't my process for Bewitched. For Bewitched, I feel like I was very disciplined. So I tried my best to go in order, and I planned out almost every single chapter. For this, I'm kind of just giving myself free reign to do whatever I want. I'm kind of writing random chapters, but I did put them in order. I mean, it is pretty solid in my brain, but I just don't want to do the planning document right now. Usually I'm a planner, like I like knowing what I'm writing, but for this one I just kind of want to dump everything down first and then I'll plan, and I think that's fine. But we're in super early phases, so I don't really want to tank my creativity at the moment with a planning document. Like, not that that's going to, but I think I'm having fun kind of just like writing, so I want to keep that going, especially since I'm in such a huge burnout. Let me read you a line for funsies. I feel like I've been reading lines to you the entire time I've been writing this, so by the end of this, when you actually get the book, if you actually get the book, you're gonna already know everything. Okay, I really like this. They were lying on opposite sides of the bed, but her hands itched to cross the invisible border they had set. Her flesh was used to being pressed against his, and it was odd when they were so close and not touching. She used to draw galaxies on his back when he was fast asleep and turned unconsciously to his side. I don't know, it's just so devastating and intimate, and I love it. I don't know if anything is grammatically correct in this because I haven't checked anything. There's also this one. With a job like yours, you should really invest in a medical kit. I used mine up on you. This is what they did. They cut open each other. They cut each other open. What the fuck? They cut each other open only to heal the wounds they inflicted. It was a vicious cycle, but there was nothing better. Nothing could ever compare. If hurting and healing were the sacrifice they needed to give to be in proximity, then so be it. It was their only excuse for touching nowadays anyway. Wow! Okay, there we go. I think the word that I would use to describe this book is that it's really raw and it feels kind of like being cut open. Anyway, we're gonna be writing this today. I do need to go to work, so I don't know if I'm going to be writing while at work or whatnot. I have some like work on the back end that I need to do, and then also actually going to work and doing work. So I'm gonna do that as well. Hey guys, I'm not sure how the audio is, but I'm hoping it's okay. We're gonna get ready together while I give you updates about the book as well. But I'm currently shooting for something new that I'm launching for my business. My mom is helping me shoot, actually. Shout out to my mom. She just does everything. But we're shooting for a marketing agency sort of thing that I'm hoping to launch soon. Soon as in whenever my film photos get developed. So we're shooting on a lot of things today. I'm using my big girl camera, all my digital cameras, and then also my film camera, which I'm really excited to get developed. But we're gonna get ready, and we're also going to talk about Sirens, which I'm really excited about actually. I think in this video we're gonna hit 10K words, which is kind of crazy. Actually, I think it's been moving pretty fast with like the amount of time that I've given it, because I haven't given it as much time as I would like because work has been so busy. But the only way I can describe the writing style is it's very raw, and I think I've never written in this way before. Like, it feels very real. Like, it feels like intimate, almost kind of like you're looking into someone's actual conversations. I did draw a lot of inspiration from conversations I've actually had. I don't know if you guys can relate to this. Maybe I'm like actually a psychopath, but sometimes when I'm conversing with someone, whether or not the conversation is good or bad, okay, like it could be the worst conversation that I've ever had in my life, and I could be like bawling my eyes out. Sometimes it clicks in my brain and I go like, oh wait, actually I need to mentally write that down because that is so poetic and I would love to use that in a book someday. Obviously, I'm not going to take some random conversation and add it into the book. It needs to be something that like really punches you in the gut. Anyway, we're going to get ready. I need to do some makeup touch-ups before we actually shoot. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, I'm currently at a coffee shop. I'm waiting for my mom to get a haircut, but I brought my laptop, so we're writing together. And obviously I'm listening to You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love because it just came out, so obviously I have to listen to it. I'm writing like actually the most tragic romance ever known to man. Like, that's a very insane statement to make. It's probably not the most tragic. I mean, you know, Shakespeare exists. It's tragic to me. I really like this line, but it's Seraphine had to leave because there's a devil under her bed and a monster in her walls. She can't keep him just because he gives her a high like no other, nor because he understands her. She can't keep him just because he knows her. You know, alterations could be made, but as of right now, I like it. I think I actually stole it from my fucking diary, so I better fucking like it. We're currently back in my reading corner. I love this corner. This is my favorite corner of my room. Like, no debate. I mean, like, this is a dream to me. And I'm trying to convert my other corner into something similar to this so I can have more filming background, obviously, and also more place to put my books. The solution is never to stop buying books. The solution is to find another shelf. I'm still working on that. It's currently like storage space right now for like various things. It will become a book corner soon. I have like a few books in that shelf. Other news in case you want to catch up with me. I'm low-key a photographer, if you would call it that. I mean, I am, but it's kind of strange calling yourself a profession. I don't know if that makes any sense. I guess I am more of a photographer than anything else because that's my job. I don't know if anyone's interested, and I'm not that good by any means, but I got my first ever film camera, which is the Olympus, oh, it's backwards, Stylus 120. And guys, this is my best friend, and it probably will be my best friend for the next like 10 years or something until I like save up to get a Contax T2. I'm also shooting on Kodak Gold, which Kodak just looks amazing everywhere. Guys, look at how amazing this is. Isn't that so cool? Oh my god. This is so unrelated to the video, but like, guys, this is so cute. Look at the photos I took. Look at the colors. I'm here to influence you to get yourself a film camera. Anyway, this is a writing channel, so we're gonna start talking about that now. Thank you for listening to me. Guys, I really am in love with this book, and I don't know if I'm gonna be in love with it months down the line or if it's like a short-term high sort of thing, but I like it a lot so far. I think it's so fun. Fun might not be the best word to describe this book. I think it's very gut-wrenching. Like, you kind of feel like you're being punched in the stomach repeatedly, and I kind of love that. Anyway, we did hit 8,000 words yesterday, which is actually pretty good. I think I'm gonna continue, and then we'll probably reach around 10K in this video. Since I started filming this video, I've been writing like minimum 500 words a day, which is pretty good, guys. I obviously have to add in so much of the politics and like whatever, but I feel like in my head it's kind of all planned out. Like, I'm not really lost with this book. I have a pretty good vision of it in my mind. I think Sirens is more of a character-driven story than a plot-driven story. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm just like thinking about whether or not this book is even marketable to the public. I mean, it's not that strange. Like, it's really, really not weird, and I think it has a pretty good pitch. But with the writing style of it, it's not like a romantasy where you fall in love with both of the characters and you're like in this La La Land sort of thing. This is more of like a devastating sort of romance, and I don't know if anyone wants to read that. So I figured out how I'm going to organize this book, so I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to do the book in 2 parts, so before and after. Like, okay, for example, Forget Me Not, there is a past and present perspective. This book is so good, by the way. Julia Soto does it every time. She writes amazing books, amazing chemistry. I'm not organizing it in this way where it goes back and forth from like past to present, past to present. I'm kind of organizing it in before and then after. So we follow these 2 characters, right? And then there's one defining moment between the 2 of them that kind of changes everything. It's kind of like the breaking point, if you would say, but it's not gonna be a 3rd act breakup. It's like sort of the main incident in the book. So the first part, like the before part, is kind of setting up their relationship for this eventual downfall. And then there's the aftermath, which kind of takes a bigger percentage of the book. But anyway, I'm feeling very inspired right now. I wanna stay here and write for maybe like 30 minutes. So let's do it.
There's probably somewhere else I should be, but it's not on my knowing. I started fearing it'll never be. House on the table, getting the stars and the medals. I'm craving alcohol, but what for? Just trying to keep up.
Okay guys, I know the lighting sucks, and I know like I probably look insane right now. I just thought of something really genius, or maybe it's so stupid and I won't be able to execute it, I'm not sure. But I was thinking that since there's a before and after, I would do the after all in past tense, and then the wait, what the fuck am I saying? I would do the before in past tense and then the after in present tense. Would that be annoying to like switch tenses though? Cause like I would be annoyed when I'm writing it, but it would be like so artsy and cool. I don't know who I should discuss this with to get a second opinion, because like, who even cares? I feel like one of the very few writing friends I have is Jo, which she was featured in last week's video, by the way, and she's the sweetest ever and I love her. Well, she would be the only person who would actually understand what I'm trying to say here. I mean, apart from you guys, I feel like it's artsy, but I feel like it's gonna be really tough to execute, because then I'm gonna have to keep reminding myself, hey, we're in before, or like we're in after, you know? I don't know if this is cringe, but like, I kind of like it. This is like draft 1, okay? So don't flame me yet if it's bad. The lights blinked overhead, casting shadows on his face that weren't there before in the safe confines of their apartment. He looked tired, and she felt it in her bones. Even though they've been screaming and yelling and drawing blood, it was the best part of her day. Build him up, watch him fall apart, rinse and repeat. What is better than writing a fucking toxic relationship? It's so fun to write, not to be in, to write. This is so fun for me because you can make these characters do the most stupid things. Also, it's like 6:30 p.m. right now, so the sun is slowly going down, and I have no light in my room because I turned all my lights off, because when I came in it was like 5. It was bright everywhere, so I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna turn my lights on. Now it's like really dark in my room, but I'm really enjoying where this is going so far. I don't know about the past and present thing yet. I could change my mind, or I could do it. I don't know. Comment down below if you think it's good or bad. I don't know if it's genius or is it like really, really stupid. It's really tiptoeing a line here, like, and I don't know which one it actually crosses. I'm blasting You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. Guys, I was tearing up during Stupid Song, and it's like the first one, right? Because Drop Dead was a single. And then I texted my friends, and then all my friends also cried during Stupid Song. Like, what? Anyway, this album is so good. I love it. And I'm just blasting it and writing. So there's like really nothing better. Hi guys, today's actually the day I'm supposed to post this video. Like, I already filmed this clip, but I realized I had no energy, and honestly, I didn't want to sit through that, so I didn't want you to have to sit through that. I was feeling really sick when I was filming that, and I'm still kind of sick right now, but I'm feeling better. It's nothing much, it's just like I have a little bit of a cold, but it's kind of killing my energy. I'm filming this at work because I literally have no time, but we've made so much progress in this video. I'm really happy with that. We started with like 6,000 words, I think, and we're ending with 10K, which is insane, in the manuscript with no planning document, might I add. Can you believe that? I'm saying it like it's an accomplishment. It's really nothing I should be proud of. Like, I should probably get my ass up and go plan, but you know, like, I'm just not feeling like it right now, so we're just not gonna do it. I like having a lot of discipline when it comes to like working or like making YouTube videos and stuff like that, but I don't want writing to feel like work yet. Unless I'm signed and agented, then of course, like, please give me all your deadlines. Because I've blurred the lines with so many of my passions and my work, it's just kind of like I like having writing as kind of that wind down time for me. And if I start pressuring myself to do things I don't want to do yet, it's gonna start feeling like work. But obviously it's so good to have that discipline, but especially with the burnout, I'm just kind of like starting to get back into the groove of writing, and I don't want to lose that spark yet. Like, I'm enjoying it, so I just kind of want to sit in this bliss of just writing for the sake of writing, just like having fun with it. And like I genuinely am having fun with it. I feel like I want to share more lines with you, but at the same time I've shared so many that I don't want to spoil the entire book, and I feel like I already have. I'm watching this video back and I'm like, damn, I shared a lot of lines and I don't even know if they're good or not, but I feel so much more comfortable sharing things with you guys, probably because you hype me up so much. But no, at the start, when I first started making this writing channel, I was so wary of like sharing lines and snippets. I don't want you guys to be like, oh my gosh, she's such a shit writer, like but so much time has passed since I made my first writing video, and I've shared so many snippets with you and whatnot, but I feel so much more comfortable doing that and actually putting my work on the internet. Like, what? I feel like writing is so intimate too. Like, it's such a intimate part of my brain. Hope you guys are enjoying the journey of Sirens as much as I am, because like I'm having a blast just kind of writing this. I'll probably go back on the Bewitched manuscript next month and actually start finishing up that manuscript. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you can tell by my voice, like, I just don't sound very good. Actually, I feel like quite fine. It's just like my head hurts a little bit, but you know. Anyway, your girl's gotta go back to work. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.